things you should never tolerate. There are some things you should never tolerate, whether it's in daily social life or a relationship. In this video, we are going to discuss it. What are those? Stay tuned. Before we go, please hit the like button, comment, and share if you think our videos are useful. And we're starting now. 1. You get involved in an abusive relationship. What is a sign of an abusive relationship or abusive people? The clear sign of it is the feeling of fear when you get close to them. Things are going to get worse when it's your partner who did it. Abusive is not only physical, but also verbal, emotional, or even sexual abuse. This is one thing you can't never, ever tolerate. 2. People who disrespect you. What are your feelings when you meet people who won't listen to you? People who always mock or laugh at your intention or dreams. Whoever you are, whatever your dreams are, no matter how weird, you have a right to be listened to. You have a right to be respected, especially by people you know. Have you ever had a story about someone who disrespects you? What do you do to settle things up? 3. People who can't control their language. Conflict is a normal thing in our lives. It is an important factor to build our mentality, and it can make our relationships getting stronger. What you need to pay attention to is the language usage. If you find a person who is always giving a rant or disrespectful language, then you should do something about it. Never tolerate someone who calls you names, always swearing or such. 4. Jobs that make you overwhelmed. One of the most crucial things for our happiness is the job we are having. But a job which can't make you happy, makes you overwhelmed, or drains you emotionally is something you should never tolerate. It's okay if you need the money and doing a job that makes you unhappy, but if you have a chance, try to find a new job or start your own business. 5. A bad debt. You have to distinguish between a debt or a loan. A productive loan is good, but a bad debt, which only adds liability for your financial sides, is something you must avoid. On the other hand, sometimes you will have some colleagues or friends who like to borrow your money. It's good to help others, but you must be aware if they start to take more and more money from you. If they can't meet their promise about how and when they will give you back your money, you should avoid them for your good. Do you have any experience with debt? How do you deal with that? 6. Stubborn people. What it feels like talking with someone who can see everything from their point of view. It's like screaming in front of giant ocean waves. They keep coming at you no matter what you're saying or do. Don't get it wrong, being idealist and genuine is important, but if anyone never compromises, open up to others' opinions. Unable to collaborate or cooperate, this is something you should avoid. 7. Biased treatment. What if you are unable to join with some groups or jobs just because you are black, short, Asian, or anything that is attached to your identity? It will feel unfair. You have all the capability, but the only thing they can't accept you is because of you becoming yourself. Any stereotypes, without further knowing, are something awful you should never tolerate. If this happens to you, try to show them that you can do your best, no matter what your race, gender, heredity, physical trait, sexual orientation, or anything. This also applied if you see others get biased treatment. 8. Environmental pressure. The social environment may be hard to avoid. When you get involved or become a member of a community, there's always a group norm. Sometimes they don't want to accept you if you don't do what they told you to do. If the pressure is making you a better person, such as a positive work group or studying in a group, then you should take it. When it happens reversely, such as you must do immoral things to be accepted, then this is something you should never tolerate. 9. Sleep disorders. What kind of sleep are you having right now? Do you have a good, nice, and enough sleep? Or are you really hard to close your eyes at night? Or maybe you sleep so many hours until people think that you're being hibernated. good night's sleep is something basic to have and is needed by every human. If you are having sleep disorder or deprivation, it will affect your productivity, emotion, and physical condition. So, how is your sleep lately? If you think you're having trouble sleeping, what do you do to solve the problem? 10. Monotonous life. What is the difference between you and a machine? A machine, no matter how smart they are, they can't ever be bored. They don't have feelings or opinions. They just do what they are told to do. On the other hand, we're humans fueled by emotions, hormones, opinions, and uniqueness. Even a twin doesn't have the same personality. A monotonous life can make you feel stressed and bored. The more routine your life is, the more you can't enjoy life. If you feel stuck in your routine, try to find a little but meaningful changes to make it interesting again. These are the things you should never tolerate. Even if anybody has their standards, you should make a line between acceptable or unacceptable behavior. What are the things you can't tolerate? Is it in your social life, your jobs, school, colleges, or your daily life experience? Share with us at the comment about anything you can't tolerate and what you do to fix it. Thanks for watching.